How's it going, you guys? So 2016 is now a wrap. Well, let's look back at amazing movies that came out in 2016. So let me ask you guys, what is your favorite movie of 2016? Or heck, tell me your favorite movie of all time. And also, what do you guys think was the highest grossing film from last year, 2016? Also, very soon, we're going to be doing a P.O. box opening. So if you guys want to send us anything to our P.O. box, it's right over here. And we'll reveal all of your guys' fan art, picture, whatever you guys send to us in our P.O. box. We'll share it with you guys in a featured video. So you could be a part of this channel and you guys will be seen and we can give you guys shoutouts. Okay, so let's get right into this list. This is the top 10 highest grossing movies of 2016. All of the numbers I'm talking about are based from worldwide numbers. So starting us off, in at number 10, we have Suicide Squad. This was a Warner Brothers production that brought in over $745 million. The budget for this film was $175 million, so the movie made a lot in profit. The movie was an American action film based on the DC Comics anti-hero team of the same name. It is the third installment in the DC Extended Universe. I thought this movie was amazing and it starred an amazing cast. To name a few, there was Will Smith, Jared Leto, and Cara Delevingne. Saying that, this wasn't actually the initial cast that, this movie was supposed to have. Ryan Gosling and Tom Hardy were offered the roles, but I guess something never worked out. Suicide Squad was announced back 2009, so I'm so glad that we were finally able to watch it. It took many years, a lot of negotiating, a lot of details that go into it. Next up is also a Warner Brothers film that recently came out, and we're talking about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Seriously. Where do you find them? And the Beasts come in to number 9. This movie brought in just over $776 million worldwide. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is a fantasy film directed by David Yates, and it is a spin-off of the prequel to the Harry Potter film series. It was produced and written by J.K. Rowling. This was her screenwriting debut. I thought this movie was absolutely amazing. The cast were also carefully selected. So the main star of the film was Eddie Redmayne. And you know what? I'm really starting to like the movie roles that this guy's in. And I almost said that the movie roles that this kid is in, but he's 34 years old. I always see him as like this young guy in the movies. I don't know. Another great movie with him was The Theory of Everything, which is a movie about Stephen Hawking. Alright, at number 8, we have this.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed.
Okay, I think you guys can all guess it by now what we're talking about. This movie is Deadpool. This was a 20th Century Fox production that brought in over $783 million. Deadpool is an American superhero film directed by Tim Miller. It is the same director who directed Thor: The Dark World. This is a Ryan Reynolds movie that broke a lot of box office records. It is the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. So the budget for this film was only $58 million. I know $58 million sounds like a lot of money, but for film, not really, considering of all the stunts and effects, and you gotta pay the actors, the actresses. $58 million for a film like this is really good. Because of all the success of the movie, there's gonna be a Deadpool 2. I mean, yes, but it's gonna be coming out March 2nd of 2018, so it's a little bit of a wait. But you know what? It seems to be worth it. Some rumors say Spider-Man might be in the movie, and also Wolverine might be in the movie as well, because Ryan Reynolds has said many times in the past he wants to work with Hugh Jackman, and this might be the movie. Moving into number 7, we have a Disney movie and one of the most recent movies on this list. We're talking about Rogue One that was released by Disney. The movie made over $789 million at the box office worldwide. Star Wars is a huge franchise that has produced some of the greatest movies of all time. It is a little confusing, but Star Wars Rogue One isn't actually a part of the Saga films. The Saga films has 3 trilogies to it. Rogue One was the first movie that appeared in the anthology film. The next anthology film doesn't come out until 2018, so this is the first out of the new trilogy. It doesn't have a title yet, but it's the Han Solo story. Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice is the next movie on this list. They brought in over $873 million to land themselves on this list at number 6. I don't know about you guys, but I was very excited for this movie, but it left me a little disappointed after watching it. So the budget for this film was very high, $250 million, $250 million, so that was spent to make this action-packed film. Also, a lot of that money seemed to have gone into the advertisement for it. I remember seeing this movie advertisement like everywhere. It was highly anticipated. I thought it was a great idea having 2 of the biggest superheroes fighting each other, but I thought there could have been more fighting between the 2 main characters. There wasn't enough of it. I wanted a deeper conflict between the 2 of them. I don't know what I think, but what do you guys think? Did you like it? Now for the only Universal movie on this list. So right now at number 5, we're talking about The Secret Life of Pets that did exceptionally well at the box office, bringing in over $875 million. I don't know if anyone expected this from an animated film. The budget for this was $75 million, which means the movie profited $800 million. The movie became the the 6th highest grossing original animated film not produced by Disney or Pixar. This movie was very funny and it's family friendly, which means anyone can watch it. The movie has already won an award, and that was for the best original score animated film. And there's still more awards pending. Some of those awards is for Kevin Hart's part in the movie, and yes, there's going to be a sequel to this film. Number 4, 3, 2, and 1 are all Disney films, but right now we're at number 4. So the first of those, we're talking about one of my favorite movies of the year, The Jungle Book. So this movie came just shy of $1 billion. This is a fantasy adventure film that was based on the Walt Disney's 1967 animated film that has the exact same name, so it was just a reboot or a remake if you want to call it that. This movie was released worldwide across 28,000 RealD 3D screens and had an IMAX worldwide opening of $20.4 million from the 901 IMAX screens that it was featured in, which is a new record for a PG film. Following the film's amazing success, the studio already began working on a sequel. The sequel could potentially be out in 2019. It takes a long time to make something like this. Around the same time, Disney will be working on a potential remake of the Lion King movie. So the original Lion King came out in 1994 and it made just over $968 million. So I bet this remake has a great chance of hitting similar numbers or even surpassing that $1 billion. Who knows? Another Disney movie comes up next. At number 3, we're talking about Zootopia. That movie made $1.02 billion. This movie has a great storyline to it, and I was able to watch this movie while I was on a plane. But let me show you guys a quick trailer.
I have 36 hours left. We can only solve it together.
It's not about how badly you want something, it's about what you are capable of.
I am a real cop.
Never let them see that they get to you bunnies. So emotional.
No, do not let go.
So this was Disney's 55th Disney animated film. The movie was about a rabbit who was seen as this underdog in life who had big dreams, but no one thought that this rabbit named Judy Hopps can do anything. So she decided to go to the big city as a police officer, which a rabbit as a police officer is something that's never been done before, but she made a huge difference in life. The success of this movie, I think, is the relatability of it. A lot of people are just the average people, and you know, a lot of people have doubts on us. I think we can't do stuff. But that's when you should pursue things and try to make your dreams come true. So you feel so inspired from this film to do whatever you dream of. I believe anything is possible, and little Judy Hopps really proved that. Also, just over $1 billion was Finding Dory. And I forget what number we're at right now, but maybe Dory can help us. This movie was also a 3D movie that was a comedy drama that was a sequel or spin-off to 2003 Finding Nemo movie. The movie featured Ellen DeGeneres. I think she did an amazing job and an even better job advertising this film on her show. She promoted it often. Ellen DeGeneres released the movie trailer exclusively on her show and her YouTube channel, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, and here it is.
Dory?
Dory!
Dory!
I remembered something. That's not possible. Is it? Okay, is it like a picture in your head? And then you think I've seen this before? I just used the word before, which means I'm remembering something.
Alright, so finally, the movie that's made more money than Finding Dory in 2016. Let me know if you guys guessed it. Well, we're talking about a movie that brought in over $1.1 billion, and it has an all-star cast. So in at number 1, yes, we're talking about Captain America Civil War. So just to name a few people in the movie, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., who probably made so much money from this film, Scarlett Johansson, Elizabeth Olsen, yes, that's Olsen's twin sister, that's the younger one, I believe. The movie became the 12th highest grossing movie of all time. This was a superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character Captain America. It was produced by Marvel Studios and it was distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It is the sequel to 2011 Captain America, the first Avenger movie, and the 2014's Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next most amazing top 10 video. Bye.